So the midwife calls and she said, I have your numbers. She tells me what they are, and immediately I'm in tears because I thought that was impossible. Hi guys, it's Krista Phelan. Thank you again so much for coming to my channel and watching my videos. You guys literally mean the world to me. So this week, just like every week, has been jam-packed, full of things. Everybody said the first trimester would fly by, which it did, but so does the third. I mean, we have had so many life changes. We got married, we went on our honeymoon, we immediately got pregnant, we moved houses, my husband's job is totally transitioning. It's just been, ministry, like it's been one thing after the other, all in the last like year and 2 months. So it's been awesome though, like my life's totally changed and it's been so exciting, so I can't complain. So first awesome thing, we found our doula. We went to one of the classes at the birthing center and she was actually helping teach it, and immediately I was like, yes, I'm so excited about it. So nesting is in full swing. I didn't know for sure if I was nesting before, but I know what it means now because I'm doing things like I don't typically care about. I completely organized the laundry room. I got it all cleaned out. I was washing the washer and dryer like with cleaner, and who cares? I do apparently now. And so the whole laundry area is clean. I got the bath and where we'll be washing the baby, all of his little stuff set up, like places to put the bibs and the bottles and I don't even know if we're gonna use bottles, but I'm gonna try to breastfeed, obviously. I think I've mentioned that. That's all organized. My room is completely clean, like wiped out. My closet's organized, the baby's closet, the baby's dresser, everything's super organized. All the laundry's done. Also, I wanted to give a quick shout out to my super cool hat that I'm wearing. I wear this pretty much anytime I don't wash my hair, if I wanna be completely honest. But it's my Jesus hat. I'll show you. My husband and I have a ministry called The Standard, and every Saturday night we go out to the beach and we tell people about Jesus. We have worship going, my husband flags. I can tell you more about that in other videos. But in order to support our ministry, we have Jesus hats. So they're super cool. I don't know if you can read these. I don't know how the camera works. Sometimes I flip my videos because I like the way that my face looks when I flip them. So this might be backwards, I don't know. We sell those, so if anybody wants any, just message me or email me and I can give you the colors and styles and stuff that we have. So anyways, he wanted me to give a quick shout out in case anybody wanted to represent the king. We just set up the swing, which I will show you. The GRACO Duet. So it's the one that detaches and I can use it as a bouncer or a swing. Super cute. Definitely thought it was gonna come with bears. It came with stars, but that's okay. I'm really excited about it. It's so cute. And we also just got the car seat. So the one that we're using is the GRACO SNUGRIDE SNUGLOCK Extend to Fit 35LX infant car seat. That's a lot of words. I don't have it like set up or anything, but I wanted to show you this. I'm so excited about this. It's the Extend to Fit. Oh, so that's normal. And then this one adds some leg room because they're supposed to be safest rear facing for as long as they can be. And I love this. Pull that guy down. I don't need y'all touching my baby. Thank you. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Move right along. Anyways, that's our car seat. Super excited about it. Goodbye. We're gonna get our stroller here soon. So we have all that set up. I just got the little Britex mirror that I'm gonna put in the back seat. I have projects on a list that I wanna get completed before the baby's here. And right now, like, I'm doing good. This house is really clean. I wanna get the carpets cleaned. I wanna get our sheets all washed. I mean, obviously I have to wait, like, I just washed our sheets, but I'm gonna have to do it again. But I just want everything ready. And even if it's not ready, I want to feel like it's ready, you know what I mean? Even though I don't know what having a baby is like, and even though there's a lot to learn, and I know it doesn't matter if I have 27 burp cloths and 47 Aiden and I swaddle blankets, but I want to have everything so that when the baby comes, I feel ready. I actually heard someone say that a midwife, I don't know what midwife, I don't really know what I'm talking about. Basically, I heard that when the mom finally feels ready, that's when the baby comes. And I know me, and I have felt so like chaotic and unorganized in my mind that it's just been feeling stressful. And now that things are like getting really situated, I'm able to like calm down and be more at peace. I think that I'm getting like more ready for the baby to come. Also, I'm 36 weeks pregnant. How? I don't know how, it's crazy. But it's kind of like, I'm getting kind of uncomfortable, and I know that I'm nearing the end, and my brain is starting to be like, okay, you're gonna give birth soon. And before I was terrified, because I thought it was gonna be so painful, this and that. I don't know what it's gonna be like, but I've already talked about all the books that I've read and getting in a better place with God. I am getting to the point though where I'm like, okay, this baby's gonna have to come out, and if that means it's gonna be really painful or not, I don't know, still praying for a supernatural birth, thank you Jesus. Even if it's not great, the baby needs to come out, you know what I mean? You can't stay in there forever, so come on. And I know I'm gonna be really tired when the baby's finally here. I know that. I was reading about sleep training and how it takes like 4 months before the baby even is cognitively ready to think about sleep training, and then 6 months is when you start introducing it. No idea. But that's 4 months of just like whatever goes. I don't know, but it might be better than how uncomfortable I've been feeling at night, which I wanted to talk about like some of the symptoms, because I do feel like this week got harder. In past videos, I've been like, oh, it's smooth sailing, everything's leveled off. And this week, I'm like, okay, I see you, third trimester, I see you. One big difference is I am feeling bigger. I take pictures every week. I don't look a lot bigger, but I feel big. I feel heavy. I'm feeling like the baby's kind of weighing me down. I do look bigger. Like my stomach is starting to really stick out, but for some reason in pictures it doesn't really like translate to the way that I'm feeling. And that kind of like bigness is kind of like, that sounds so stupid. That bigness is kind of exhausting to carry at a certain point. So you know that band that I was telling you guys about that I was like, oh, I want to love it. I love it now. Thank you, Nicole. So I wrap that sucker on and it holds this little boy up, and it really helps. It doesn't make it any easier the bigger you get to bend over or get out of bed to pee 7 times at night. I have said this, I think, every single video because it was such a shock to me. I never thought about it before. It hurts. Like, I'm really over that part. I just want to bend over. I want to clean the house, and when I drop something, go, you know, oh, let me pick that up. Right now, I'm to that point where something drops and I'm like, it's not worth it. I don't care. I had my husband put my shoes on today. I've been waking up in the middle of the night, like non-stop, so I'll wake up every couple hours, no reason. Sometimes I have bad dreams, which is so annoying. Sometimes I just wake up just so that I can be awake and be uncomfortable. And then I'll try to get comfy and like my stomach kind of like hurts or like just is in the way. And so I'm starting to feel that like, you know, okay, this is getting uncomfortable. I can only sleep on my side. There's no kind of like trying to stomach sleep. It's only side sleep. And I wake up in the middle of the night and like I've had numb fingers and hands kind of the whole 2nd and 3rd trimester. But now I'll wake up and I'm not kidding. I'll be like, ah, where are my hands? And they will be completely numb. Like, I think that happens to this one a lot because I'm like sleeping on my left. And they're so swollen. Even my fake ring, like right now it's not too bad, but there will be times, even this fake ring that's a size up, maybe a size and a quarter up, is so big that it's like not moving. And they just feel like if you put big, thick oven mitts on, you're like, meh, meh, meh. That's what my hands feel like. They're so swollen. And so then they'll be numb and then they hurt, and like to close them, it just kind of feels gross and a little bit manly. Like I've got big man hands. And my feet are just like wide. Some of my shoes don't fit. I did not think that was gonna happen. My shoes are wide, or my feet are wide. they get swollen too. So that's all like kind of gross and you know, I just want to sleep. I still lay down and am up for hours and can't sleep, and I'm not tired till midnight, and then I have to wake up at 7 because my body wants to be up early. It's not actually as bad as I'm making it sound. I'm being a little over dramatic here, but you know, you get it. Anyone who's been pregnant, you get it. Sleeping gets hard. It doesn't help that 3 years ago I fell, and I was in high heels. I fell on concrete, hurt my neck, my left side of my neck. It has not gotten better. We saw a chiropractor for like 6 to 9 months, I can't remember. Life got busy. I haven't seen my chiropractor in weeks. And so my neck is starting to hurt again. So my neck, which goes all the way down into my muscles. And so I don't know how to explain this, but my two like muscles that like run down your back, they hurt a lot. And so sleeping, I'm having to use BioFreeze, which I know is like, I need to just go to the chiropractor, but I'm busy. I've got to buy the DockATot and the stroller, you know, and I have to wash the bibs. I'm just kidding, but you get what I'm saying. Like, girl got stuff to do, baby about to be here. I ain't trying to drive 30 minutes to the chiropractor and 30 minutes back in traffic because I live in California. And you can go 9 miles down the road and it'll say 30-minute drive. 30 minutes for 9 miles. Get out of here, I'm from Missouri. 9 miles means 9 minutes. 60 miles an hour. Woo, don't get me started. I'm also super out of breath all the time, which is so annoying. And the baby is right here. He's officially upside down, which is awesome. He is facing the right way and all my tests are good and everything, but his feet are right here and he's just kicking me. This baby is just kicking and kicking and kicking and punching and biting. I'm just kidding, he probably ain't biting. But he's kicking my butt. And they asked me at this appointment, they were like, has your baby dropped at all? I don't know, how do I know? I don't think so. He don't feel very dropped. He feels right up in my life. And I'll like eat too much and I'm out. I'm like, I cannot eat the same size meals that I used to be able to eat. There's not enough room for him and meals and breath. So I have to choose wisely. Do I want to breathe or do I want to have a large meal? I usually choose large meal because mama gotta eat. So the most exciting part of this whole video, I have to give the biggest shout out to Jesus in the world, and let me tell you why. 2 videos ago, I was talking about how my red blood platelets had gone down to 103 and how we had been like declaring the word and standing in faith that we don't accept a blood issue and I have the blood of Jesus and that it will not prosper and I am going to be healed of that, right? So talked to the midwife and I said, could these numbers go up? She goes, I don't ever really see that happen. So the best option is that they level off or that they drop slightly and level off. But going up was never talked about. She said there is literally nothing I can do to help it. Doesn't matter what I eat, doesn't matter anything. We've been praying and we had a prayer chain going, praying. I get a phone call from my midwife and she goes, okay, I just wanted to give you your results. And she's like, your anemia is good. You know, the GBS test came back positive. And she's like, oh, and your red blood platelets not only leveled off, but they went up to 117. Yeah. They went up. They went up. I haven't even looked on Google to see if that happens. Doesn't matter. Jesus is so good. My anemia leveled off and my blood platelets went up to 117 for no reason. They're worried that they're gonna go below 90. Not with the load, not today. Like I said, not today, Satan. Not today, Satan, Leisha. Bye. I'm telling you what, you don't come into agreement with things, you don't proclaim death over your body, you stand on the word of God, you pray, you have people pray for you, you speak life and not death, and bam! Anyways, I cried, couldn't believe it, so exciting, what a miracle, what a praise report. Also, when do I start glowing? I've always heard about this like glowing thing, and am I glowing? What does that even mean? What is glowing? I feel gross. I'm like, I'm so heavy and hungry and sweaty because it's hot all the time. But am I glowing? I just want to give another shout out to my husband. My husband has been an angel. He has been the best birth partner to be. He has been the best dad, husband, just friend, just, oh, he has been everything I needed him to be, and I am so grateful for him, and I love you, babe. And if you're watching this, which he's probably not, but if you are, I love you, and I'm so grateful for you. With all of those things being said, God, I just pray that you just make each and every person watching this video's week amazing, and I pray that you show yourself in a mighty, mighty way, that they see that you are working in their life, and you just bless them abundantly, God. I love you guys. You're amazing. Please subscribe. I need subscribers, so subscribe to my videos, please. Okay, thank you. That was dedicated to Chastity, Ginger, and Lainey. Okay, Dad, you too. Got you, brother. Oh my goodness. You want to know how I know God is real? When a friend randomly goes,